Hi everyone, Phoenix here, and I believe you know what time it is. Yes, you're correct. It's time for my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct release today on December 18th, 2013. Now, before we begin, I did not do a November Direct, my analysis or my thoughts, whatever, because I was busy and I don't find it. There wasn't a lot for me to talk about, not enough for me to chat about. So without further ado, let's hop right in. So they started out with their presentation with a trailer for a new Zelda game called Zelda, or my bad, just Hyrule Warriors. That's the working title. It's made by the guy. It's going to be made by the guys who are making the Dynasty Warriors series, which I've never played personally, but I hear mixed things about it. So I don't know. Pretty much, instead of being an adventure game, this is more of a hey, here's hundreds of enemies, go kill them all now type deal. It's pretty amazing. Like, as soon as, because it shows Link running with like a rocking Zelda theme, the main theme of Zelda, and it shows him do like a 3-sword combo, and then the camera pans around and you see like hundreds of the Mokoblins or whatever they're called, the Goblin type enemies from Skyward Sword, the red ones. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's like Dynasty Warriors. That's immediately what I thought of, and yes, it's made by the guys who are making Dynasty Warriors. So this is good. I hope for Nintendo's sake it turns out well, because if it does, then maybe Nintendo will let other developers take reins over their older IPs, so we might be able to see a Star Fox or F-Zero, whatever, those kind of games come out in new forms, as well as try to make new Nintendo games based off of, like, I don't know, just have the spirit of the Nintendo aura around them released for their system. Because if Nintendo, I know Nintendo, why Nintendo's very about their IPs. It's because of Philips, but you gotta just let the birds fly and try to let them experiment a bit. So I hopefully this turns out well, so we can see more Nintendo games being made by a couple other well-trusted companies in the future. Am I looking forward to this game? Most definitely. It's going to be on my tabs and radar and all that stuff. Also, Link has a scarf, and the scarf is freaking cool. He actually kind of looks like a general or a knight or a guardian of some sort in this representation. I don't think he's supposed to be the hero of time in this one. More like a sort of a general type deal. A general who likes to get involved in the combat. So, yes. Next, they talked about Kirby's Triple Deluxe. That game I'm rather excited for, mainly because I love Return to Dreamland. Like, definitely in my top 25 favorite games of all time. Most likely in the 20s range. But my god, do I love that game so much. Just so much fun. It's the hands-down greatest Kirby game of all time. Better than, I can tell you right now, it's better than Adventure. It's way better than Superstars. Way better than 64. Close. Squeak Squad and Kirby Return to Dreamland are close, but nothing will top Return to Dreamland. Now, for Triple Deluxe, they announced 4 new power-ups, one being a beetle, which I believe will probably replace the suplex ability. That's just my guess. 2 was like a bell type thing. Then there was one where Kirby was riding on a ball. My guess is Clown Kirby or Jester Kirby. And then there was an Archer, which we kind of already have, Angel Kirby or Cupid Kirby, whatever. So, yeah, there you go, Archer. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna top the 4. Nice voice crack there, Sam. Not going to top the 4 power-ups from Return to Dreamland, which, if you forgot, were Whip, Spear, Water, and Leaf, which all 4 of them kicked ass, especially Water. Water was fantastic. Same with Spear and Whip. They were so good. They were so good. Also, they announced 2 new modes for the game. One, which is going to be an online mode, from what I got out of the Direct. It's going to be online where you can fight other people playing the game and see who has the best power-up. That's going to be awesome. Just allow us to use any power-up we choose. Okay, don't limit us to, like, hey, here's sword, whip, water, fire, and cutter. Have fun. No, I want all the abilities to choose from to fight with. That would be awesome. So if they do it right, that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's also going to be this King Dedede game where it's a rhythm game. I have a feeling it's going to serve as a small distraction, But it could be fleshed out and it could be fun, and it may even be the best part of the game. You never know until it comes out. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Going to pick this game up day one, and we'll probably do a review of it on my review site, which is anook.com, and that's where I review video games. I have a review of Sonic Lost World right now. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, plug done, plug over. Continuing on with Yoshi's New Island. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the Yoshi's Island games. Or I shouldn't say I don't like, I just don't really care for the Yoshi's Island games. The one on Super Nintendo could honestly care less. The DS one I enjoy. This one I'm just sort of like, alright, whatever. I'm kind of done with the Yoshi's Island thing. So I really don't have anything, I don't have much to say. So then they moved on to Chibi Robo Photo Finder for 3DS. That looks interesting. I have never played Chibi Robo before. I've always wanted to. That game, Resident Evil Remake, the Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean or something like that. It's like 90 hours. It's an RPG. I want to get that. Just a lot of GameCube hidden gems I need to pick up for my collection of GameCube games. So, yeah. Then they also talked about the Pokemon Bank and Transporter, which I approve of. This is a much better way than, hey, you can only do 6 Pokemon a day, have fun transferring hundreds and hundreds of creatures over to this game, or the black and white approach of making you play a dumb minigame if you didn't catch the Pokemon in the stupid minigame, you didn't get it. So, yeah, I like this way much better. It's going to be it's going to be 10 times easier just to transfer my Pokemon from black and white to the Pokemon Bank and then all that fancy stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. That's launching December 27th, by the way. The Pokemon Bank and Transporter. Anyways, then they showed off Bravely Default and talked some stuff about that, which I'm really excited for Bravely Default ever since they announced it back in like the January Direct. So, yeah, I'm super excited for that. They talked about the Sleep Points, or SP, which you can leave your 3DS or 3DS XL, 2DS, whatever, in sleep mode for like 8 hours, and you'll get a sleep point, and then you can use it to either heal up a party member or do like an incredible amount of damage. Now, they did say that you could instantaneously buy sleep points from the eShop if you don't want them to let them restart, but Reggie assured us, and you know, Reggie assures a lot of positive things, that their sleep points, no matter if you get them from sleep or you buy them, are completely optional. You don't have to use them to beat the game at all. They're just something there if you want to. What's my opinion on this and the whole microtransaction situation? I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. Do I care that they're charging me $2 for a gun? No, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care. I'm just not going to purchase the gun. I mean, it's... And then that's the thing. I know I'm going to get on a small little tangent here, folks, but I really need to discuss this issue with the whole on-disc DLC sort of deal. Now, people always freaking complain, oh my god, it's on the disc, you're ripping me off. Okay, let's change the situation slightly. Is it any better that they, A, put it on the disc and then release the DLC day one and it's on the disc, or B, that it's not on the disc but they still release the DLC day one? So that means they must have had it planned, they must have had time to put it on the disc, they could put it in an update or something like that if it was really important. So, you know what, I don't care about on disc DLC. I'm not going to complain about it because it's just as bad as 95% of other downloadable contents. So, you know what? I don't really care. Speaking of downloadable content, oh wait, no, actually no, crap, back it up. I gotta talk about Bravely Default a little bit more. Getting ahead of myself there. They're also, for a demo of the game, this is pretty cool. For a demo of the game, they are releasing a free side story starring the main characters of the game, and you have to just do some stuff, and that's going to introduce you to the game and its mechanics through an interesting sort of demo, and it's going to be completely free. And it will also serve as the game's demo. Now, this is awesome because A, people who are really excited for the game or who know they're going to buy it, like myself, can play this side story to hold us off. While newcomers who aren't really sure can try out this quote-unquote extensive demo to see pretty much how all the mechanics of the game work, and they're even going to be able to transfer some items over to Bravely Default if they choose to get it. So I'm very excited for that. That's coming out January 2nd, I believe, and I'm very, very excited for it. Next up, they talked to DKC Tropical Freeze. Really excited for this game. I know I'm just a broken record. Really excited for this game. Really excited for this game. Really excited for this game. No. Why am I really excited for DKC Tropical Freeze? Well, I really enjoyed Donkey Kong Country Returns. I thought it was rather fun. And Retro Studio seems to do a pretty good job with making all their games. I know people were disappointed that it was a Metroid. Oh my god, sad. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Metroid. I don't really care. I tried it, don't care. I'd rather play Donkey Kong, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm the kind of gamer who's like, you better give me an objective or I'm just gonna be like, I don't fucking know what to do. I just don't know what to do myself. It's like, you better say, go do this, okay, go do this, okay, go do this, wait, what? Go do this, okay. I'm that kind of person. I'm not that like, yeah, go, just go. I like, go where? I need a where. I'm that kind of person, so that's why I'm a big fan of the platformer genre. Anyways, they announced Cranky Kong was going to be in the game, and whatever. He seems to be pulling off some kind of Scrooge McDuck pogo action with his cane, and that's going to be very interesting. I want to see how it plays out. The only thing I ask for this game, is that please allow me to play as Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, or Cranky Kong by myself if I choose to do so. Just because, why do I have to be a second player in order to play as Cranky Kong alone, Dixie alone, Diddy alone? I want to be able to play as them separately or together. So don't sell me short, game. That's really all I have to say about Tropical Freeze. Really excited for it. It's going to come out at a bad time for my wallet, but it's going to come out at a good time for me because it's also releasing the same month as what I believe Bravely Default is releasing the full game. Bravely Default is releasing at that time. Same with DKC, and same with Lightning Returns. So, it's going to be a rough month for my wallet. This is going to be about like $160 I'm going to have to spend on a bunch of games. Jesus Christ, and to think I want to buy a PS4, that's not happening. Anyways, then they talked some Sonic Lost World DLC. Before we get into what the DLC actually is, I want to discuss something really quick, is that they patched Sonic Lost World. Now rings, whenever you get 100 of them, give you an extra life, and you start at 10 lives instead of 5 when you game over, or when you start the game up. And overall, I love every single change they made. They even added, now all the Wisp are controlled with, analog sticks or motion control, which I am hands down awesome. Honestly, it's all awesome. I was like, because I wanted to see how these changes affected the overall experiences, I just went in my old file and just played through all the levels again, and I had 5 times more of a blast than I did the previous playthroughs. All these changes are good. My only thing I ask is that they add Wii U Pro Controller support. That's all I ask. Honestly, Pro Controller support, it needs to be a must for every single game. It just needs to. But moving on, the DLC are based off of, the 2 DLC packs coming out are based off of, are based off of old Nintendo franchises. So the first one, which was released today for free, which I played and I bought, was Yoshi's, my bad, I didn't buy it because it was free, no shit, which was Yoshi's Island. It was fun. It was okay. I'm glad they offered it for free. If they offered it for $2, I would have been pissed, because that game's not worth, that DLC is not worth $2. And then they're offering one probably in January or so, which is Legend of Zelda. Now, he didn't announce that officially, but he made it pretty clear that it was fucking Zelda. Now, moving on to old Nintendo stuff, they talked about Wii Sports Plus, or Wii Sports Club, whatever it's called. I wasn't really sure. It came on my Wii U one day, and I'm just like, what the hell is this shit? And then, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I think they're experimenting with online with this game, so if they want to do that with a little thing, go ahead. That's all good. So they just talked about that they're adding golf. Golf's fun, right? No, it's not. Actually, golf's okay. I sort of golf, not anymore, really, but yeah. Anyways, they added golf, so now there's tennis, bowling, and golf. So have fun, kids. Have fun. Have a blast. Then they talked about the new game which they created for the Nintendo eShop called NES Remix, which what it is a bunch. It's like 12 classic Nintendo games. Like it's like Super Mario Brothers, Wrecking Crew, Choo Choo or something like that. Donkey Kong 3, Legend of Zelda, like Excite Bike, like 10 or 12 games. And they're all like, do this mission. It's like $15, which for just a split second, I thought it was going to be free, but no, it was $15 goddamn dollars. And yeah, I might get it because it seemed pretty interesting, but otherwise, I don't really have anything to say on that. Then they announced Dr. Luigi, which, alright, it's coming out January. It's coming out really early January, I believe. I'm actually quite excited for it, to be perfectly honest with you guys, because I've never gotten to play a Dr. Mario game, and this looks like a fun little game, and also the Dr. Mario theme's fun. Or I'm not gonna sing. Then they pretty much nearly end off their press conference. They announced a new character for Smash Bros. 4. Yeah, finally. It's seriously been 6 months since the Direct that announced the game, and we're finally getting a brand new character. And it is, drumroll please. That's a terrible drumroll. Let's get close to my thing. There's your drumroll. Okay. It's Rosalina and Luma from the Mario Galaxy series. Now, from my knowledge, or from what I could gather, they seem to be acting sort of like taking the Ice Climber approach to things, where you pretty much, the main character controls Rosalina and Luma's sort of like an MP's. My bad. It's sort of like a AI-controlled character is what I was trying to get at. Cool. I'm fine with that. I'm glad to see a new face for once, because if I can get up the Smash Bros. Page for a second, I'll show you who they announced since launch. Sorry, I'm having some trouble chatting today. So, since launch, they've announced Wii Fit Trainer, Mega Man, and Villager at the press conference launching the game. Then they announced Pikmin and Olimar and Pikmin, Luigi, Peach, Toon Link, Sonic, there you go, Marth, and finally Rosalina and a Luma. Just Luma. No, not the Polaris or whatever the guy's name is. That's not Polaris at all. Alright, you know what? I'm fed up with this. This is coming to be odd. Okay, anyways. Let's see, they've announced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including Rosalina and Luma, so far since launch. So this game is nowhere near done, which, that's good. I hope that's good. That means they're putting a lot of time and effort into it, but I don't know, people freak out about Smash too much. That's my personal opinion. People are always like, Smash Bros. And then they're always like, why is Nintendo doing the same thing with every game? Why can't they do something different? And then Sakurai goes one day, or like, yeah, Mr. Iwata goes one day. It's like, yeah, we're thinking about changing the formula of Smash Bros. And they're like, no, don't change the formula of Smash Brothers. Don't do that. People cannot be pleased. They just want their it's a bunch of Star Fox and F-Zero fanboys is what that is. So, anyways, rant over. Rosalina and Luma look pretty cool. The trailer was freaking awesome. For just a split second, I thought we could be getting a new Kirby Air Ride, because it played the opening music from Kirby Air Ride, and it showed Kirby, and then I'm just like, oh, it's Smash Bros. That's sad, because Kirby Air Ride's fucking amazing. Anyways, then they talked about MK8 stuff, new kart type, I think like a buggy or something like that, and new stages. There was an airport place, and it was called the Sunshine Terminal, and it had Shine Spread on it, so I'm like, that's funny, because that explains how we got to Delfino Island in Sunshine. Okay, this is becoming incredibly weird and awkward to listen to, so I'm gonna call it quits for today. Overall, I loved the Direct, lots of fun stuff. If you haven't already, make sure to pick up the Yoshi's Island DLC for Sonic. I don't know how long it's going to be free, or if it'll stay free forever, or tomorrow it'll be $2. Just pick it up for free. Do yourself a favor. Do that. Just do that for me. Do it for me. If you want to pick up NES Remix for $15, get excited for Hyrule Warriors, Kirby Triple Deluxe, Yoshi's New Island, Chibi Robo 3DS, Pokemon Bank Slash Transporter, Bravely Default Microtransactions, Free Side Story. Sorry, I'm just reading off my notes now. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Peace out.